Y vamos con la reacción al programa especial de la versión 3.5 de Genshin Impact, como siempre, con subtítulos en español. Let's go. ¿Albedito? ¿Se viene banner de Albedito?
If I'm not
No me lo
mistaken,
esperaba, la verdad.
you must be in Mondstadt now to celebrate the Windbloom Festival.
Ah,
The
vuelve este
fragrance of
festival.
flowers has already filled the air.
Bueno,
Oh, me?
ya nos está spoileando
I'm
cositas.
conducting some research. If you'd like to know what's in store for this year's Windbloom Festival, oh, then you should watch the Genshin Impact version 3.5 trailer.
Ok, se viene el
Enjoy.
tráiler. Se viene el tráiler de la versión. Vamos a ver.
Oh, dear creature, why do you bow down?
Se puso turbio de golpe.
For power which you covet.
Volvemos en canomillo. Generalmente lo turbio es de la mitad para adelante del tráiler, no al principio.
What in the world does this place conceal?
You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
¿Era en canomilla o no? Se va a sacar la máscara, el Ilichu. Mal. Oh.
Fate has not granted you the right to enter this
Ok, nuevos enemigos. Nuevas cosas.
The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
Hoy.
Let's get it on.
Mamacita Dishia. Entra en acción. Oye, ese rock pesado. Ok. ¡Uy! Se manda puñetazo limpio. Mika. Me encantó Dishia, me encantó. Me encantó. No me he spoileado nada de los personajes. Una ballesta. De lanza, pero ¿y el libro ese? Oh. Ok, nos baiteó con lo de catalizador. Ok, vuelven las decloras. El encuentro que muchos esperaban. Y estos también vienen, como en el manga al principio de Genshin.
That's it. Think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
Ok. Demasiadas cosas. Y antes de continuar, porque sé que muchos se van a ir en este punto del video, ahora continuamos con el resto. He de decir que se vendrán videos de tiradas de subs y videos de memes de subs, así que si quieren estar al tanto de todo, únanse al Discord y échenle un vistazo a los otros videos de este tipo de memes que subí uno ayer y de tiradas de subs que he subido anteriormente al canal, porque se van a entretener mucho y seguramente quieran participar, así que únanse al Discord para no perderse de nada cuando llegue el momento. Y quédense tranquilos que no me tienen que pagar nada para participar. Así que nada, sigamos. Demasiadas cosas, ok, primer código. Seguramente los dejo en la descripción por si aún están a tiempo de canjearlos y no lo han hecho todavía. Demasiadas cosas. Colei vuelve a Mondstadt. Tenemos a Dainsleif de nuevo. Cyno y Tignari también vienen a Mondstadt. En Canomilla de nuevo. Los Villagers iban a quitar la máscara. Demasiadas cosas. En fin, esta parte la salteo, porque es lo bueno de estar viendo el resumido. Ah, a ver si lo calculo bien. Ahí está. Perfecto. Y tenemos a Dishia en pantalla. ¡Qué espectacular se ve su gameplay! Hola, Albedito.
And today, as you all can see, I am joined by...
Hey, wait, that's my intro. That's what I usually say. Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar, the voice of the male traveler, Ether.
What's up, everybody? I'm Amber May, and I voice Dia. And to match Albedo's long and official-sounding title, I'm gonna introduce her as Sumeru's legendary Eremite mercenary, the Flame Main.
That sounds
Título.
really cool. I like that.
Yeah,
Que le viene al
I
pelo.
really like that title.
Thanks, y'all.
And it just so happens that today is Amber's first time joining us on the special program.
Yes, and I am super excited to be here. And
Me quedé pensando un segundo. Amber, pero si Amber no está aquí. Y claro, es la dobladora de Disha, que también se llama Amber.
Cheapy Dia, she's so cute. I can't wait to go over everything that's coming to version 3.5.
No me he
so
spoileado
psyched.
nada, ¿eh? No me he spoileado
Totally,
nada
and
de
I
nada
know
de todo
all our
lo que
travelers
vendrá
out
en
there
esta
are
versión, así
also
que
super excited. So
va a
why
ser
don't we
todo
kick things
primeras
off by starting
impresiones
with our
esto.
first new playable character for version 3.5?
Sí, por
Dia.
favor.
Woo! Starting with
Disha.
Dia. Let's go!
Vamos a ver.
Yeah. Okay, so it's taken a while,
Miren
but
ese
she
arte.
is finally here.
That's right.
Espectacular.
And even though she's technically a new playable character, we've already seen Dia in the game for a while now.
Sí, sí.
And she's even become a good friend of ours. She was pretty active throughout the Sumeru storyline and helped us get through some pretty tough moments. So next,
Cierto.
we'll let Amber do the honors and introduce this character for everyone.
Thanks, Zach.
Tengo mucha curiosidad
As
por
you
las
mentioned,
habilidades. No
a
me esperaba
lot
que
of
fuese
players might
puñetazo
already
limpio.
feel familiar
Me
with
encanta.
Dia's character. Even though she might appear carefree and casual, she actually possesses amazing skills and is really professional. She's already made a name for herself as one of the
Okay.
strongest members among the Eremites.
Ah, y una cosilla aparte, si ven que por ahí no leo algo en particular o lo que sea y me lo quieren comentar, genial, porque voy a estar por ahí prestando atención más a las imágenes que al texto o viceversa, y puede que de algo me pierda. Si ustedes creen que me perdí de algo, me lo pueden comentar. Aparte, también pueden comentar sus opiniones y demás. Lo digo por si acaso. Así
And
que
even
nada.
in the midst of danger, she has an uncanny ability to make others around her feel safe, you know?
Right? It seems like no matter what kind of situation we're in, as soon as Dia appears, everybody can relax, knowing that we're in
Aunque
good hands.
he de decir la
Is
verdad,
that what Dunyarzad
y me
feels like having
esperaba
her
que la
around?
ulti fuese algo
I mean, I
más,
wouldn't mind hanging out with Dia all the
¿cómo
time.
decirlo? Que
And now
utilizar
that
el
Dia
mandoble
will
para
be
hacer
available
ataques de
as a
piro o
playable
lo que sea,
character,
pero bueno,
travelers will
puñetazo
have a
limpio no me
chance to learn
disgusta,
a
¿eh?
lot more about her.
That's right. So
Inesperadamente,
let's watch some
genial.
clips of Dia. You might find that she's a little bit different from your initial impressions. We mercs have one
A ver, a ver.
simple rule. Whoever pays
Oh,
the
se
most
maquilla.
is your new boss.
Bueno, se controla el maquillaje, mejor dicho. ¡Uy, el nuevo mandoble! ¡Uy, hasta mete un puñetazo en los básicos! Ok, elemental, se imbuye, creo, si no vi mal. Dios, es un poco como Ito, me parece, ¿o no? Un combo de
was that-
puñetazos
did,
cargados.
did she have a flip phone? Do they have phones in Sumeru?
No, that's actually her makeup box. She uses it to keep her makeup fresh, you know? Even when she's out on the
A ver, teniendo un puntito a favor para Heather. En un principio cuando lo sacó así yo también pensé que era un teléfono, pero no, después vi que se estaba controlando el
fact,
maquillaje
she's
y ya
always
caí que
looking
no
for a
era un
chance to go
teléfono.
shopping for accessories with Candace.
Interesting. So she's got a more, like, I want to say, refined side to her too? I
Ujú.
feel like that's not really a common thing among, like, merc types, you know?
Ella se
Yeah,
maquilla
the
y
mercenary
maquilla a los
lifestyle
demás
can be
también,
pretty rough,
a base de
but she's
puñetazos.
not always on the job.
Les
She lets
maquilla la cara
another
a la
side of her
perfección.
character show when she's off the clock, you know?
Okay. I see. But I'm sure what everyone wants to know now is what her
por
abilities are
favor.
like in a fight.
Right.
Ahora quizá esté un poco
did
más
you,
callado
did you
para
see her
prestar
punch
atención.
stuff?
Dia wields a claymore in combat
A ver.
and carries a pyrovision. She uses
Sí.
fiery attacks to leave enemies smoldering in her wake. Literally smoldering.
Ooh, fiery. Yeah.
Como
Just like
toda
her.
una mamacita ardiente.
Totally. In battle, Dia uses her elemental skill to create a fiery sanctum field. When an opponent within the field takes damage, it'll unleash a coordinated attack, dealing AoE pyro damage to them.
Nice.
Okay.
So, looks like this ability
Daño en
will be
área.
really good for swapping characters and creating elemental reactions.
Also, active characters within this field have their resistance to interruption increased. And when such characters take damage, a portion of that damage will be mitigated and taken by Dia instead.
She's so brave.
You know, I'm kind of worried
Oh,
that Dia could easily
curioso
find
eso.
herself in a tough spot.
Don't worry too much. There's a limit to the amount of damage that Dia can take for her teammates. Besides, when her
Ajá.
own HP is low, she can also rely on her own passive talent to recover HP.
Awesome. Sounds like Dia's pretty tough.
And she has boundaries, which is
Okay.
healthy.
Un poquito como Jutao, diríamos, ¿no? Pierde vida, pero también se la puede curar. Ok, no está mal. Por cierto, creo que Albedo dijo algo.
Awesome. Sounds like Dia's pretty tough.
And she has boundaries, which is healthy.
Well,
Okay.
she is kind of a legendary mercenary. I think that comes with the job. All right, let's move on to her burst. When Dia unleashes her elemental burst,
Qué bonita la
she
ulti,
casts
cómo
her
se ve.
claymore aside and enters the blazing lioness state.
Rawr.
Epic.
While in this state, Dia will use her fists to unleash quick attacks on her opponents, dealing considerable pyro damage.
Me recuerda
When the
mucho
skill's
a
duration
Ito, esta
ends,
parte.
she will finish it with a stylish flying kick. Ha!
Nice.
Yeah, nice, right? And last but not least,
Muy
she has
buena.
an exploration talent. During the day, which is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., the movement speed of party members is
Ok,
increased.
es lo inverso a lo de Rosaria, más o menos.
Lore-wise, you know, since she's one of the
No está mal, no
strongest
está mal.
mercenary from the desert. I guess keeping the pace up even under the scorching sun is just another day on the job for her.
Totally. Everyone might be familiar with her strong and bold character, but her
Oh,
closer
History
friends
Quest.
know that
Uf, si
after
tendría
she's had a
pendientes
few
History
rounds,
Quest
she'll start
todavía.
to get into some more emotional topics. In her story quest, Manticora chapter, the Traveler and Dia work to solve some trouble Dia's mercenary group is facing. In the process, we'll learn more about Dia's backstory and uncover some things that have been buried in the past. Oh, another familiar face, Dunyarzad, will also be making an appearance
Oh,
in the quest.
ok, volvemos a ver a
Be sure
Dunyarzad
to look forward to that.
después de lo de
heck yeah.
Nahida.
So when will Dia be available in the game?
Good question. Okay, so event
vuelve
wishes for
con
version
Cyno.
3.5.
Ok.
In the early part of the new version, both Dia and Cyno will be available with their own event wishes.
Como digo, no me he spoileado
and
nada,
as
así
a
que no
reminder
sé
to our
qué
travelers
cosas
out
han
there,
anunciado.
Dia will
qué
not
cosas se
be an
filtraron
event
antes, así que-
exclusive character. After the version
No sé
3.6
nada de nada.
update, which to be clear is the one after this upcoming 3.5 update, she will become available in the standard wish.
Wait, ¿qué?
After the version 3.6 update, which to be clear is the one after this upcoming 3.5 update, she will become available in the standard wish.
A ver, esto me da buena y mala espina. Porque a pesar de que no me he spoileado nada de todo lo que vendría y demás, sé que han habido comentarios de que DEHYA no es tan buena como parecía, que esto, que aquello, bla, bla, bla. Y el que me la estén metiendo en el banner permanente, que vendrá, o sea, a partir de la 3.6 a DEHYA, por un lado me encanta como free to play porque la puedo conseguir en cualquier momento, lo cual me gratifica muchísimo. Pero por otro lado me da que pensar de que lo hayan hecho porque no era tan buena como planeaban que fuera y bueno, dicen, ya fue, la mandamos al permanente para que nadie se queje. Pero bueno, me da igual. Es DEHYA, es espectacular, tiene un diseño increíble, está hermosa y la quiero.
And as for weapons, the 5-star Claymore, Beacon
Así
of
que
the
ustedes
Reed
cuéntenme qué
Sea,
harán en los comentarios, tirarán o
will be
no por ella.
available in the version
O por quién
3.5
tirarán.
weapon event wish.
Ooh.
I know. Oh, and Faruzan's very own
Cita con
hangout quest
Faruzan.
will also be added in version
Si ya tenía pendientes misiones de estas legendarias de personajes, imagínense las citas como las tengo de pendientes. Uf. Tengo citas a la vuelta y ahora me agregan otra.
3.5.
Ok.
So if travelers are interested in getting to know more about one of Sumeru's oldest researchers, then you definitely won't want to miss this. In the hangout, travelers will not only be able to see more about the differences between the academia's various schools
Ok,
of
nos van a
thought,
comentar sobre las
but you'll
escuelas de
also get to
Sumeru.
know more about Faruzan's personality and background.
She is such an interesting character, so I'm sure her hangout will be equally entertaining. Be sure to check it out.
Ah, y falta que
I
muestren a
will.
Mika.
In version 3.5, travelers can
Lo están
also expect an
posponiendo.
all-new
Ojo.
Archon quest titled Kari Bear, which will continue our story as we search for our sibling. In this
Vamos.
quest, travelers will not only meet
Más
Kaya
misión de
and
Arconte.
Sumeru, but will also be joined once again by our mysterious friend, Dainsleif.
Ooh.
Ya se lo extrañaba el muchacho.
Oh, if I remember correctly, Kaya is also a descendant of Conria. I'm just
Sí.
curious what'll happen if, those two meet or something.
Ooh, you're right. That'll be interesting.
Está adelantando
Also,
cositas al dedo.
what was it? Kari Bear? Kari Bear?
Mucho interés tengo en eso.
Isn't that, sounds like the name of a sandwich.
Ok, y Albedo ya empezó con
Kari Bear
con su
happens
modo
to
de
be the
Cyno.
name of a very
Con los
important
chistes.
role in this storyline,
Okay.
and a lot of events in the story will be unfolding around this character. As travelers progress through the story, we'll learn more about Conria and the Abyss. We'll uncover more about what happened in the past and even learn some secrets behind the founding of the Abyss Order. Also, travelers will find
Oh.
themselves facing a powerful new abyss
Otro
hero,
enemigo
as
nuevo.
well as a new black serpent knight.
Dos nuevos
So be
enemigos.
careful,
Qué bueno se ve el diseño de este
Koi.
de Geo.
Why is everything gotta sound so scary? Why can't
Me
he be the
encantan los
black
diseños de estos
serpent
enemigos.
friend? I don't know, it just feels like every time Conria crops up in the story, we learn a little bit more about the world of Tevat.
Huh.
Tal
So
cual.
what else can you tell us, Zach?
You know, I can't say much more about the story. You're just gonna have to play through it yourself, Koi.
Well, maybe
Just
you
play
can
through
maybe you can just, you know, whisper it in my ear. My little chibi ear right here.
Todo hay que decirlo, es un show cuando aparece Albedo en estos livestreams. Es genial.
Okay, fine. Looks like we have a lot of story content to
Me
look forward
encanta.
to in the new version.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Aren't we forgetting something or someone?
Mika.
Oh, nope. You know, I didn't forget. We have a second playable character landing in version 3.5, and he's actually from Mondstadt.
Just Mondstadt. Okay, you guys ready? Because we
Me encanta
finally
Albedo
made
en
it
estas
to Mika.
participaciones, Dios mío.
Woohoo!
I'm not sure if everyone remembers this young member rising through the ranks of the Knights of Avonius, but we have seen him before.
Yeah,
No me esperaba.
I remember he was the one who read the Grandmaster's letter during Weinlesefest.
El gran troleo de esta versión es que Mika parecía ser del catalizador y demás, porque hasta no lo ponen en la imagen con un librito, y o casualidades de la vida usa una jodida ballesta y una lanza, y prácticamente te usaría hasta un arma nuclear si no fuese porque no está disponible dentro del juego, pero lo que es catalizador, no.
Aw, he
En
kind of looks like a
absoluto lo
little
usa.
prince. Kind of cute.
Yeah, he does have that kind of vibe. And since he's from Mondstadt, I think we can let Koi introduce this one.
It would be my pleasure. Mika
A
is
ver.
currently the Knight's most active cartographer and plays an important role in Eula's reconnaissance company. Even though he lacks
Intuyo.
social skills like Zack and doesn't appear to be particularly
Vendrá en el
strong,
segundo,
Mika is
en la segunda ronda de
meticulous in his
banners,
work
por lo
and
que no lo
maintains
mostraron
a
al
good
principio,
working relationship
con
with
DIGYA
his colleagues.
y Cyno.
He's also capable of fully understanding his leader's commands, which is pretty useful.
Yeah.
And his leader is Eula, right?
That is
Oh,
correct.
mi bella
The
Eula,
interesting thing is
la
that
arconte del
he's
daño
able to
físico.
understand Eula despite her awkward way of speaking, and will even assist her with communicating with other units.
Whoa, respect.
Indeed. Over time, Mika has gradually become a very reliable member who could handle a
Mhm.
variety of tasks and errands. But why am I telling you when we could just, watch a quick trailer and see what
Por
else we can
favor,
learn
Albedo.
about Mika?
Videíto,
Yeah,
videíto.
let's watch the trailer.
Woohoo!
Trailer time!
Verifying our current position, measuring distance to target area. All right, I've recorded the terrain conditions.
Sí, lancita y ballesta. ¿Por qué? Porque puedo y porque quiero, dice. Primer personaje que usa ballesta. Eso es curioso, en el futuro irán a añadir un nuevo tipo de armas para utilizar en futuros personajes que aparezcan.
Who gave
Estaría
this child a
curioso.
crossbow? That's what I want to know. I mean, I guess since he was deployed as part of Grandmaster Varka's expeditionary force, it was him. I don't know. But anyway, his exceptional
Ok.
performance helped
Se ve
him gain the
bonito
Grandmaster's
el
trust, and
gameplay.
he even
Es de
taught
4
him a couple
estrellas,
of
así que
things. This
tampoco
training
podemos
no doubt helped
decir
Mika
que es la
develop a
espectacularidad
certain
máxima,
level
pero
of combat prowess,
se ve bastante bueno.
even if he himself wasn't aware of it.
Ooh.
For example, even though swords tend to be the weapon of choice among the Knights of Avonius, Mika uses a spear and a crossbow, which
Porque
is
es
a
un
result
rebelde.
of his combat instruction with Grandmaster Varka.
No sigue
His
las modas.
mentorship and focus on flexibility helped Mika find a combat style that is more suited to a little guy like himself.
Huh. Shakes it up a little bit.
Yeah. The Grandmaster seems to think outside of the box, and having a mentor like him will definitely be a big asset for Mika as he continues to grow.
For sure, for sure. All
Me
right.
pregunto qué
let's
hace la
check out
ulti
Mika
porque no
putting
se
his
ve
variety
muy,
of skills to use in combat. As a support role for the Knights of
muy
Avonius,
específico lo que hace.
Mika has learned a variety of methods for assisting his teammates in combat. When he uses his elemental skill, he'll attack the enemy with his crossbow, increasing his teammates' attack speed and physical damage.
Heck yeah.
And when he
Okay.
uses his elemental burst, Mika recovers HP for his teammates and gives them a special status effect.
Un poquito
Can you
healer.
guess what it does?
What?
Tell us.
This status causes teammates to regenerate HP whenever their attacks hit an enemy.
Ooh, that's helpful.
Nice.
Cuando
To
golpean...
regenerate HP whenever their attacks hit an enemy.
Ooh, that's helpful.
Ok,
Nice.
buen compañero para
So yeah,
Eulen
no,
en
Mika
principio.
spends a lot of time working in the
Muy
wild,
buen compañero.
and he's developed the necessary survival and adventure skills. When Mika is on the team, the location of nearby resources unique to Mondstadt will display on the minimap.
Bueno, está bien.
increasing the
Aunque
team's
Mondstadt
ability
ya
to
lo tengo
find
más
necessary
explorado
resources while
que no sé qué.
adventuring.
Wow. Yeah, I can see he has a lot of
Pero
support
sirve.
skills.
Yeah, it's always good to have a reliable member on the team.
So, let's talk about the event wishes for the
Ayaka
later part of
y
version
Shenhe.
3.5. Travelers can expect to see Kamisato Ayaka and Shenhe return.
A ver, Ayaka ya la tengo. Me gustaría tirar por Shenhe, pero... uf, las protogemas no van a dar para tanto, lastimosamente, creo yo. No lo sé, lo averiguarán si se suscriben al canal. Y bueno, estarán al tanto de los vídeos de tiradas, si así lo hacen, porque bueno... Verán mi decisión final sobre a qué tirarle y a qué no. Y nada, que el vídeo va a quedar divertido, sea lo que sea que le tire, va a quedar divertido, eso lo tienen por seguro. Y si no me creen, échenle un vistazo a vídeos anteriores de tiradas, después de que terminen de ver este, porque valen la pena. Tienen edición, memes y cosillas y se van a entretener muchísimo.
Turning with rerun event wishes alongside Mika. So if you'd like to add Mika to your team, then you're definitely won't want to miss this.
Great. We've already covered a lot of content, so
Okay.
let's take a quick break here before we dive into some other version 3.5 reveals.
Sounds good. It's time for
¿Se
another
viene
redemption
código?
code. Everyone
Ok,
ready?
como digo.
And code incoming.
Redemption code.
Los Redemption Codes estarán en la descripción. Qué hermosa imagen de DEHYA, Dios mío. La quiero. Pero bueno, estarán en la descripción los códigos. Esta parte los podemos adelantar, así que no se preocupen. Y vayan comentándome qué cosillas les llaman más la atención de esta versión, por qué van a tirar, por qué no van a tirar, qué van a hacer en particular. Comenten todo lo que
Welcome
quieran.
back,
Les
everyone.
responderé
Next, we'll
ni
be
bien vaya
covering the
pudiendo.
events coming our way in version 3.5.
Oh, espadita gratis.
As you can see, the main event will be the Windbloom Festival.
Ah, there's
Y
nothing
Cole
like the soft
vuelve
Mondstadt breeze
a
on your
Mondstadt.
face.
Como no se
So
cruce
true,
con Amber,
so true.
va a arder
I'm
Troya
sure
por
many
muchos
of you are
lugares de
already
Genshin.
familiar with the festival.
Desde ya lo digo.
With time, it has become an important celebration of freedom and love for the people of Mondstadt. During the festival, people give fresh flowers to the ones they love and follow the important tradition of offering their Windbloom to the animal
Muy San Valentín lo está pintando.
Archon.
No quiero decir
who's now
nada,
been cured of Elazar, will once again make her way to this
pero huele
nation
mucho
of
San Valentín
freedom
el
during
evento.
this romantic and colorful festival.
Aw, I want to go.
Cool. Excited to see her.
Well, it gets spicier because accompanying her for the trip is Tainari and Cyno.
Ooh, interesting. It feels unusual to see them all come to Mondstadt.
Right? It's like
Hmm.
all our friends from Sumeru took a field trip. Kale will be playing an important role in this storyline, and upon arriving in Mondstadt, she finds a mysterious prophecy in a book.
Libro de
They must complete
profecías.
the 4 pieces of the prophecy in order to light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
Okay, so I'm
Bueno.
assuming this supreme blessing would do something like granting your wish, right?
That's right. In the course of helping Kale find leads about the prophecy, travelers will get to know more about Kale's background and
Me
see how
interesa,
she's
me
grown to be the
interesa.
person we know and love. Of course, we'll also be meeting lots of familiar faces throughout the event, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of smiles as we reunite with some old friends.
Right on.
Oh, sweet. Sounds
Okay.
like we'll be making some great memories in this one. Oh, by the way,
Se vienen
did you
cositas.
two notice Timea
Y saben a lo que
standing
me
in the
refiero.
background there?
Porque es más que
And
obvio.
there's a girl with...
Perdón,
By
no
the
leí
way,
mucho.
did you two notice Timea standing in the background there? And there's a girl with him.
Nice catch.
Oh.
How did you notice him? He's got such NPC vibes. Just kidding. Yes, Tamea
Para que acabo de decir el chiste de Albedo, no le presté atención. Estaba viendo al... ¿Cómo es? Al NPC este que están nombrando, Timeus. ¿Sí? ¿Está con una chica? ¿Dónde? O sea, intuyo será este de acá, ¿no? Pero bueno, ok, no importa.
Nice catch.
Disculpen el
How
corte
did you
si lo
notice
vieron.
him? He's got such NPC vibes. Just kidding. Yes, Timaeus. Nice catch.
Pero,
How
¿qué
did you
dice
notice
Albedo?
him?
Quiero
He's
leer
got
lo que
such
dice
NPC
Albedo.
vibes.
La definición gráfica de un PNJ, digo. No sé cuál es la abreviación, o sea, qué quiere decir PNJ con bueno, no sé qué quiere decir
Yes,
básicamente,
Timaeus will be
pero
playing an
jaja por la
important role
broma.
in this event, other than standing too close to the crafting table. But as for who the girl standing next to him is, we'll have to play through the story and see. Ooh.
If they're appearing in an event like Windbloom, then it looks like it'll be a romantic story, am I right?
Like I said, we'll see.
Uh,
Oh, in addition to the festival storyline, the Adventurers Guild will also be preparing some fun events for our travelers to participate
bueno,
in
ok.
and experience the holiday vibes. There will be 3 available game modes: Floral Pursuit, Ballads of Breeze, and Breezy Snapshots.
Yes!
Fotitos, música y algo más. Ah,
Ooh is correct. In
recorridos de
Floral
estos.
Pursuit, travelers will need to
Pero esta vez en
continuously collect
interiores,
balloon
para variar.
balloons to increase their score. After collecting a set amount of balloons, the next area will unlock, and once you've collected a specific number of balloons...
Ok, disculpen si vieron un segundo corte, básicamente estoy grabando de día y bueno, mis perros se ponen a ladrar por ahí, así que nada, si ven un corte de aquí en adelante, sepan que puede ser por eso seguramente. En fin, sigamos. Esta
in the
biblioteca
final area, a ring of pursuit will appear.
es una zona
Touch the ring to
aparte
leave the area and complete the challenge. And in each area,
de como un
travelers will
dominio,
also
digamos,
encounter
creado
air slots
específicamente para
balloons that
esto.
pursue you. If you're caught by an air
Intuyo
slots
que sí,
balloon,
porque es,
you will
o es una
lose one
expansión de
pursuit
la
point and be returned to the start point of that
biblioteca
area.
de Sumeru que vamos a
Ooh,
tener.
scary.
De Sumeru, escúchenme, de
So
Mondstadt.
we'll probably need to avoid those. And the
Curioso
travelers
lugar.
will be able to enjoy Floral Pursuit in single-player mode or tackle challenges along with their friends in co-op mode.
Wow.
Bueno, habrá que
Looks like that'll
probarlo.
be fun. What's next?
No es el
Well, let
evento
me
que más
ask you, Amber, do
me
you like rhythm games?
Yes!
agrade en
I
particular, pero está
thought
bien,
you
no es,
would,
no es
'cause the
aburrido.
next thing is a rhythm game. It's called Ballads of Breeze. This time, travelers will be able to choose from 3 different instruments and use their instrument of choice to play through the
Ok,
song
se viene
challenges.
desafío de musiquita.
Nice. And will that actually
gustan
affect the
estos, me
sound
gustan
they hear in the
bastante.
game mode?
Yep, the
Porque
instrument
me
they
gusta
hold
hacerlos
and play
perfectos,
will be
la
different.
Ah,
verdad.
cool.
No sé
I
ustedes.
see.
While
Pero se me hace
performing a
muy
song,
divertido.
different notes will appear on the screen. When a note falls on the decision line, press the decision line to score points. The amount of points scored will vary depending on your timing, and a rank
Sí,
will be
sí.
awarded according to the amount of points scored, and you'll be able to claim the corresponding rewards.
Sweet.
Oh, and as with previous iterations of the game, there will be a function to calibrate the input delay of
bueno,
your
eso está
device
bien.
and adjust the decision line,
Por favor, que
which
sea
will
con
improve the
temas de
overall
los trailers
experience,
demo de los
in
personajes,
case you're
porque la vez que lo
playing
hicieron
on
así,
toaster.
en el evento de
And
Hito,
for
estuvo
travelers who are
espectacular.
interested in getting a little deeper into the game, an editing mode will be available again for players to create their own beat maps, which
Yes.
can
Bueno,
then be
esto no lo he
shared
usado,
for other
pero
travelers
bueno,
to
para quien le
challenge.
guste.
Can't wait. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of rematches.
You're on.
And finally, we have Breezy Snapshots, which will have travelers
Bueno,
once
fotitos.
again making
Bueno.
use of their trusty camera.
Es
Travelers will be
facilito
given
este tipo de eventos, así
photography
que tampoco
targets
me quejo.
and will need to travel to the
No es lo que más me
corresponding
motive, pero
locations to snap some photos
también porque
and
son fáciles.
receive rewards.
Click, click, just for my photo album.
Beautiful. During the Windbloom Festival event, travelers will have the chance to obtain an exclusive 4-star claymore weapon called Mailed Flower.
Fierro
Aw, nice. I
Floriorlado.
like it. Really
Si es
fits
que lo
the
leí
theme.
bien.
Right? Yeah, pretty flowers. I
Habrá
love
que ver a
them.
quién
I
le podemos
really hope
equipar.
travelers will enjoy all the different games that the event has to offer and join the people of Mondstadt for the festive atmosphere.
Definitely. I can already feel the Windbloom's breath.
Anyway, next we
Oh.
have another event also taking place in Mondstadt called Spices from the West Northerly Search.
That's
Ok,
right.
evento de
Some
cocina
of you may
nuevamente.
remember that there was
Va,
a
no sé si será
Sumeran
igual que otros
scholar
en el
we
pasado,
helped
pero vamos a
once
ver.
when we were in Liyue. Apparently, her research gained the attention of Lord Sangamabe, you know, Dory, and now
Dory?
she's received additional funding. This time, the scholar has come to Mondstadt to find people to assist her research and taste test some special dishes
Oh.
with seasoning.
Muchas
Well,
visitas
if she's got Dory's
inesperadas.
backing, then she should have
La
all
verdad,
the
en
more she'll
Mondstadt.
ever need.
That sounds really nice. So what can we expect this time around?
Right, so the gameplay for this
F por quienes detestan la voz de Dory y se les hace muy cansina. A mí me gusta, no sé, a mí se me hace muy divertida, me encanta. Tiene mucha personalidad, pero bueno, F por quienes no les guste su voz y se estresan al
event
escucharla.
will be pretty similar to last time. After we start creating the seasoning, we'll need to add the
Ah,
ingredients to the
este
pot in the
evento.
right order
Uf.
by hitting the button as the needle points to the
A ver,
corresponding ingredient.
That's
te lo
gonna
compro
destroy
porque
my
es
whole
una
brain.
tontería que se hace en 2
However, we
segundos
have a
literalmente el
limited
evento
amount of
este.
attempts,
Literal.
so we need to add all the required ingredients with as
Pero
few
bueno,
mistakes as possible.
está bien.
More seasoning recipes will gradually unlock throughout the event period.
No me
I'm
emociona, pero
sure
como
this won't
son
be too hard for travelers that are
recompensas
familiar with
fáciles,
cooking
pues
their own
bueno,
dishes.
te lo
Oh,
compro.
yeah, I always cook. I cook all the time, yeah.
Sure.
I know what you are.
Travelers can add their completed seasonings to delicious dishes to obtain
Oh,
fragrant
es cierto
dishes.
este
We can
detalle.
also invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in the Serenity Pot to increase their companionship experience. After they taste
Interacciones
a dish,
especiales con los
we can hear their
personajes dándole los
responses,
platos.
which will vary based on the
Cierto.
character's personal preferences. This
Lo malo de esto y que me genera TOC es que hay que elegir bien específicamente qué personajes porque son platos limitados y que se los puedes dar limitadamente a ciertos personajes o cosas así. Y bueno, por ahí el quedarte sin conocer algún que otro diálogo, al menos a mí me da un poco de TOC. No sé a ustedes.
will test how well travelers understand each character's personal taste.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt my feelings. No, because even if it's a fragrant dish, that doesn't mean that every character is going to like it.
Ugh, too much salt.
Cierto, esa es la otra. Encima les
For our
puede
next
gustar o no
event,
gustar el
we will
plato
be
que les
heading
des.
back to the lands of Sumeru. For those of you who remember the Beast Tamers tournament, this next
¿Vuelve
event is
el
related
combate
to that.
Pokémon?
However, the format will be pretty different from what you might expect.
Ok, no, no es lo mismo.
Because the Wisdom Orb is still in its stages of theoretical research, it might be a while before our next competition.
Okay, but have you considered that I want it now?
I know, but don't worry. To keep discussion alive and the competition fresh in everyone's minds, the organizers have put together a new event to spread the word. They purchased the rights to Theater Mechanicus in Sumeru and incorporated some fungi elements to design a completely new game.
Arena
called
mecánica pero
Fungus
con hongos.
Mechanicus.
Seems they're putting a lot of effort into promoting the competition.
That's right.
So, what'll the rules be like for this event?
I'm gonna tell ya.
Creo que ya me
In
veo
Fungus
venir.
Mechanicus,
Ah, no,
we
no me
will
lo
be
veía
controlling
venir.
pieces that look
No me
like
esperaba que fuera
fungi,
así.
aptly named little fungi. Our enemies will be Mechanici, which I'm sure many of you have seen before. The little fungi will automatically attack the nearest Mechanici, and travelers will be able to select the little fungi and control their movement or order them to attack a specific target. During the
Ok.
challenge, we'll need to command our fungi and defeat all the Mechanici to clear the stage and receive rewards.
Hey, wait,
Un
did you
poquito a
say
la
we're
inversa.
gonna go up against the Mechanici that we were controlling in
Eso
the
mismo.
previous Theater Mechanicus event?
Bueno,
What's wrong, Koi, huh?
está bien.
What's wrong?
What do you mean what's wrong? They were our friends.
Look, they're attacking your little fungi now.
Oh gosh, you're right. They need to die.
It's okay.
Me encantan los comentarios del voice actor de Albedo en estos directos. No me voy a cansar de decirlo, me encantan. Son un lujo, me encantan. Y sí, es como la venganza de parte de quienes no les gustan este tipo de eventos de la arena mecánica. Ahora los pueden destruir a gusto y placer a este evento en
By
particular.
using Marvelous Jelly, we
Usando
can
los
let
hongos.
our little fungi unleash their skills. Using these skills at the right moment is the key to achieving victory. Marvelous Jelly will be gradually restored over time, and Plauditory Protection will randomly appear during the challenge, granting an additional amount of jelly.
Looks like we'll need some strategy. Like, you have to plan out every move.
Of your betrayal?
Some familiar friends from the Beast Tamers tournament will be making an appearance too. Oh, do you guys remember Bongo Head and Twirly Whirly?
Yeah.
Travelers can feed their fungi Marvelous Jelly to interact with them too.
Ooh.
Ok.
In addition to these events
Curioso.
in Mondstadt and Sumeru,
Este
the
me suena,
upcoming version will
por la
also
imagen.
include the Vibro Crystal Verification Challenge event. An engineer from Fontaine has arrived at the outskirts
Vamos a
of the
tener que
chasm to
volver
study the
a
harmonic motion between gems
Cima.
known as vibrocrystals and collect data in an effort to clear the name of his colleague.
Interesting. So he's helping out a colleague. What happened?
Well, apparently, after completing his vibro crystal research, Patrice returned to his home nation, but came under suspicion for faking his research data.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so now he's found someone to come to the chasm in his place and verify his findings.
Ooh.
Sounds like it isn't
Okay.
easy being an engineer in Fontaine. That's why I stick to beating up bad guys.
Nice.
Yeah, from the sound of it, we're still gonna have to fight here, too. In this event, travelers can connect
Pero no es
transmitter
el
and
evento que
receiver
creía que era o
crystals
no es.
and
A
attempt to
ver,
produce
que lo
various
muestren.
effects that will allow you to defeat your foes with ease. Score points during the challenge, and you will be awarded medals based on the score and receive the corresponding rewards.
Whoa, okay. So there's a
Bueno.
lot going on here with the crystals and effects. Can you give us more details?
Sure thing. I know it might
Por
sound
favor,
a little
quiero ver.
complicated at first, but honestly, it's not too tough once you get the hang of it. The various effects are basically buff effects that we can receive during the challenge, and these effects are triggered by combining transmitter and receiver crystals. Transmitter crystals are the conditions for
Sí, esto ya lo
triggering
hemos
the buff
tenido.
effect, and receiver crystals are the buff effect that occurs once those conditions are met.
Oh, okay. I think I got it.
Yep. And to
Bueno, no
conduct
es muy
the
complicado.
experiments,
Aparte, a ver, la mayoría de veces con o sin efectos te lo podés pasar y conseguir las recompensas importantes que son las protogemas, así que creo que va a ser el típico evento que te podés mandar sin leer nada y completarlo y te llevas las recompensas así como si nada, lo hagas como lo hagas.
travelers will need to assemble two
Quizá,
teams of
igual me
characters,
equivoco.
as well as the corresponding vibrocrystal harmonic schema. Travelers will then carry out 2 rounds of combat, and for our newer players out there, there's no
Oh,
need
qué
to
bonita
worry.
dice.
The event will also provide trial characters to assist everyone in completing the challenge.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
It looks like this event
bien,
will
está bien.
also be awarding different tiers of medals.
In that case, I'll aim for...
The highest tier?
The garbage can?
No. Just aiming for participation rewards. Yeah.
I like my suggestion. Anyway, Amber, what else is there?
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, version 3.5 will also be featuring
Bueno, lo
the
de las
classic
líneas ley
ley
no
line
está
overflow
mal, no
event,
está mal.
which will give
Para
travelers the
rematar al
chance to
final,
stock
la vieja
up on
confiable de
character
Genshin
experience
nunca
books
falla.
and more.
Porque
I'm
saben
sure
que es
many of our
útil
viewers are
y
pretty
bastante,
familiar
así
with this
que
event. It's super
es un
helpful
evento
for those
simple,
who are looking to
pero
level
que
up your
ayuda.
characters. So, be sure not to miss it.
All right, switching gears. In version 3.5, a limited time heated battle mode will be available in Genius Invocation
Nuevos
TCG, which
personajes.
will feature some special rules.
Nice. So, what are we looking at
Sara,
here?
Eula y
Basically,
Kokomi.
this mode will be all about
Nice.
reducing the cost of
¿Y
elemental
Kechi?
dice.
Kechi no
So,
estaba, ¿verdad? ¿O sí estaba Kechi? No me acuerdo, pero genial.
the number of elemental dice required to play the first card from your hand every round will be reduced by 2. Also, the number of elemental dice required to use the first character skill each round will be reduced by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, from the sound of it, the pace of the game will be much faster.
Yeah, I like it. I
Ok.
hope all our Genius Invocation fans will enjoy it.
Last but not least, we have a system-related update. I think you'll like this one. After the version 3.5 update, the game will be adding additional rewards for completing Archon quests. Upon
Oh.
completing each Archon quest, travelers will receive 1 intertwined fate, along with a variety of other rewards.
Esperen, ¿esto incluye que las misiones que hemos hecho en el pasado hasta día de hoy en las que no nos han dado estas recompensas, nos las van a dar todas de golpe? ¿O las vamos a poder recoger todas de golpe? Por favor que sí.
Once the update is complete, travelers can view the tour guide feature in the Adventurer's Handbook to claim the corresponding rewards.
Yay! More intertwined fate! And just don't forget to claim it after the version update. I kind of do that sometimes. And with that, let's get to today's last
Ok.
redemption code.
Redemption code,
No,
sounds good.
no me quedó muy claro eso, pero bueno. Ya lo veremos. Lo averiguaremos. Ah, aquí sí se ve a Timeos con una muchacha. Ah, es con la que se cruzó en un evento anterior que estuvimos en Liyue, cierto, la que nos antoja a muchos de nosotros la primera vez que fuimos a Liyue e interactuamos con ella, que tiene el negocio de cerámicas. Bueno, esa, ya sabrán a quién me refiero. ¿Al fin se les va a dar el amor a esos dos? Bueno, está bien, está bien. Primera waifu que le roban al Tebibito. Bueno, no, segunda. Una de ellas fue en Sumeru, en Inazuma, digo. Cuando llegamos por primera vez y nos pintaron como que íbamos a tener una misión de romance con una chica, pero al final ella estaba enamorada de otro, de Inazuma, y bueno, en fin, eso.
I can't believe how fast that
El que
went.
entendió, entendió.
We're already at the end of today's program.
I know, the whole
Okay.
thing just flew right by.
Yeah, it really did. So, Amber, how did you
La
enjoy
verdad,
being
cortito
on the
se me ha hecho
special
a mí también.
program?
I
Pero ha estado
absolutely
interesante, muchas
loved it.
cosas
I'm
muy
so hyped
interesantes.
for this new version. I'm hyped for Dia and Mika, and I'm a little biased.
No olviden
but,
suscribirse para
yeah,
estar al
I'm pretty
tanto de
hyped
todo
for
lo que
Dia.
se venga,
She
porque
looks
se vienen
super
muchas cosas.
strong, and she just
y más de una les va a interesar seguro.
Yeah.
Seguro.
I'm excited for all the new storylines, and yeah, I think it was a good idea to bring me on.
Oh my.
Dice, deja de juntarte con Cyno, por favor, pero solo por ser vos te doy más 10 puntos por ese chiste.
Gosh, I am simultaneously
See, I'm
really
funny.
impressed and kind of livid.
Y'all love
Ah, es todo bien, es todo bien.
It's so good.
I'm really excited for the little fun guy. What? I am.
We all love the fun guy
They
too.
look
Yeah.
like fun guys.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot of cool new story content coming up,
Sí.
like Faruzan's
Muchas cosas
Hangout,
interesantes. Muchas
and,
cosas interesantes.
Dia's story
Me
quest,
agrada esta
and
versión.
also the
y más de lo
whole
que esperaba.
Dainsleif Conria thing. That's gonna expand the world of Tevat.
That's right.
I'm pretty excited for all that stuff. What about
Yeah.
Windbloom?
Oh yeah, no, I'm super excited for all the Windbloom events, and Dia
Sí,
and
sí.
Nika, of course.
Ustedes comenten
I
de
know the
nuevo, lo
rhythm
digo,
game
por si
is
acaso.
coming back, so that'll
¿Qué es lo
be
que más les
super
interesa
fun,
de
even
todo lo
though
que se
I
viene?
am
Coméntenlo.
horrible at it.
Oh, that's okay. I'll teach you.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, I need some help. But I love rhythm games. I'm just not great at them. But yeah, no, it was awesome to have you both here on the special program, and I hope everyone will enjoy all the new content coming our way in version 3.5. See you all in game. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Ok. Y terminamos el video. Espero les haya gustado, espero les haya pasado un buen rato. No olviden suscribirse y pasarse por el Discord que dejaré en la descripción y quizá en el comentario fijado para estar al tanto de todo lo que se viene en esta nueva versión, porque se vienen muchas, pero muchas cositas y sé que más de uno les va a interesar y no se las van a querer perder, y se las van a perder si no se suscriben, básicamente porque YouTube no les va a notificar nada. Así que bueno, yo los aviso. Por ende, me despido, cuéntenme qué es lo que más les gusta de toda esta versión en los comentarios y nos vemos en próximos videos. O bueno, comenten lo que quieren comentar. Ahora sí, nos vemos, chao y chao.
雨の日、雪の日、穏やかな昼のひとときにも